Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at Lecsmaster's performance in the Copa Junga and Parque in Park. Anyways, I'm not that great at Spanish, but I love Argentina. It has some of the best players in the entire world, as you can tell by the Self Arena rankings. And if you don't believe the Self Arena rankings, I went down there and I had a blast there, and there are like a lot of really tough competitors there. So as you can see here, it is an 8-round tournament, so we are in for a treat here. I'm not sure why I can't scroll. Anyways, there you go. It's an 8-round tournament. Lecsmaster did come second. For those that obviously you could tell that Masticore 15, the new #1 world ranked player, also the former #1, so he's regained his title. Great guy. And you could see here there are, in this case, 7 aces post this tournament. You can see that some of them are running a lot of people. Again, what we've seen in other tournaments post Wigglytuff, we see some Wigglytuffs, we see some Fortresses, but this is the first post Wigglytuff Jungle Cup tournament that someone is actually running Wigglytuff. So let's see how he does. 183 people, massive tournament. They love PvP in Buenos Aires, so I can't wait to go back there. Hopefully next year or later this year, I can go there and attend one of the regionals, and it was a pleasure doing the showcasting there. So anyways, enough of me talking. Let's take a look at his first competitor, LeBlanc Roina, running Noctowl, Venusaur, Alolan Golem, Lantern, Fortress, and Vigoroth. And then Lecsmaster's running Venusaur, Wigglytuff, Vigoroth, Lantern, Noctowl, and Fortress. So pretty standard post Wigglytuff lineup, utilizing Wigglytuff there. So, anyways, he's running the shiny, as Jumbo Banks would say. Shinies do more damage. So let's see if that is actually true. Let's see if this golden seashell, I don't know what it is, will actually win out in this mirror match. So he goes for the Earthquake here. Shield comes up, makes sense. Let's see if the corresponding shield comes up. Nope. And that's going to almost KO the Fortress. But unfortunately, it puts Lecsmaster in a really tough position here, because basically it's generated about a third of energy. But let's see if he comes in here and is able to KO this Fortress before it can get off a charge move. Unfortunately not. This is probably going to be a heavy slam. Oh, Rock Tomb. Running Rock Tomb Earthquake. Interesting moveset here. But now that Lecsmaster knows that he's carrying Rock Tomb, he's just going to farm it down, which gives him like a pretty big advantage here. Basically has like probably 2 2/5 energy powered up. For some reason, he wasn't able to get to... He switches out. Interesting strategy here. Probably because he knows that he's gotten rid of his Fortress, but he could also have Venusaur in the back, so that's also possible. And let's see if he shields here or not. No shield. Good understanding of Wigglytuff's health. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam here, and gonna be able to do a ton of damage on this Lantern here. And this Lantern expended all its energy, so it's basically gonna be able to farm it down. It's not the greatest situation here. He does have like close to 100 energy. Let's see here. He's gonna click here. Unfortunately, for some reason, he's struggling to get to 3 rings. Maybe connection or a new phone or something like that. But he has 2 body slams already loaded, and there you go. He gets the 3 rings. No problem right there. And as you can see here, Lecsmaster has 181 ranked battles. That's crazy. Anyways, that's game 1 in the bag. Pretty smooth win. Nice switch out to Wigglytuff. I'm not sure from his opponent's side. It's a tough call because not sure from his opponent's side that switching to Lantern was necessarily the best move. Perhaps trying to do as much damage on Wigglytuff as possible would have been a little bit better. And then, but it's tough to say because he had a shield advantage as well. Starts leading off with Wigglytuff here, so not an ideal matchup. This is not what you want to run, but it's also the case that he's not running Heavy Slam. This is also a very favorable matchup with shields up for Wigglytuff. So no shield here. This is going to be a Thunderbolt. It's going to do like about half, but still going to be close. Going to be able to hit this Ice Beam, either burn the shield or take out Lantern, and then wins that matchup there. One in the no shield, interesting. But Fortress without Heavy Slam is not necessarily a wall to Wigglytuff. So gonna build up a bunch of energy here. Gonna go for the Body Slam here. Maybe building up a little bit more and attempting to piggyback would have been a little bit better here. Let's see if he shields here. He does. It's Rock Tomb wouldn't do a ton of damage, but you kind of want to preserve this. Let's see here. I'm guessing Vigoroth is coming out. Yeah, this must be a new phone. They also have 4G here. I know from experience. He's trying to switch here. A little bit struggling to switch. I know playing in Argentina myself for a tournament, that was actually pretty tough to. I experienced a ton of lag in my battles, and it definitely was tricky. Let's see if he goes for Bulldoze here. He does. Correct DPS move here. Let's see here if he's able to get to a Body Slam or not. He's not. Let's see if he's going to throw Heavy Slam or Earthquake. He's going to throw Earthquake here. He's going to shield. This is a tricky situation for Lecsmaster here. He does have energy built up already. He's going to go for the Body Slam here. And able to take out the Fortress there. All right, GG. Very close second game. Let's move on to the second round here against Enzio 1710. Running Beedrill, Heracross, Lantern, Wigglytuff, Noctowl, Vigoroth. Interesting lineup here. No grass. Electing to go double Bug and plus Wigglytuff. So interesting lineup here. Yeah, interesting lineup. Let's see how Lecsmaster does. I don't know why I have headphones on, but alright, going for the mirror match here. Let's see how they do. So he's going to attempt to piggyback. Successful piggyback there. Yeah, the data can be so rough. As you can see here, Lecsmaster is way ahead. Oh my gosh, Jesus. This Vigoroth might have like poor IVs or something. Okay. Jesus, like, that's a pretty one-sided match. Gonna be able to land this Body Slam before fainting out. And do a decent chunk here. Gonna come here with Wigglytuff itself. Fairy does not resist Fairy, so it should be able to take this Wigglytuff out just before it gets to an Ice Beam. And let's see what's in the back. In the back is Noctowl. This is pretty much a wrap here. And this Noctowl is going to get this. No, not able to get the Sky Attack first. Nice awareness of the charge move. This is a wrap here. So he's not even going to shield here. And then this is going to come Lantern here and going to Thunderbolt. Interesting team comp. The Sky Attack's not going to do anything, so almost no damage there. Thunderbolt. You don't even... Yeah, there you go. Able to take it out. And that's match number 1 in round number 2. Lecsmaster, super nice guy. Let's see here how he's going to adapt or not adapt. So running Lantern is like not necessarily super safe, as like Sludge Bomb, Beedrill can beat it. You know, under the right scenarios, Heracross can certainly do a lot of damage. We know Vigoroth can beat it. Under the right scenarios, Wigglytuff can beat it, but no hard counters. There's no grass. So, okay, so this is not an ideal matchup at all. Gonna switch out to Wigglytuff here. Oh, this Wigglytuff is just chonking away at this Heracross. Jesus, I'm not sure why this Heracross is not leaving. That was definitely a mistake. Lantern's gonna come in here. Gonna go for the Ice Beam here. Let's see if Enzo is gonna shield or not. No shield. And I'm assuming that this Lantern's gonna try to... Oh man, it's a tough call. If you just keep water gunning down, like you're gonna get super low health, but then you also have the energy, so it's a tough call. I would have waited a little bit more on Lecsmaster's side for the switch window, but I don't think it really matters here because it's gonna expire. So it has 2 body slams loaded. Heracross is gone, so Vigoroth is basically gonna roam free here. And one more body slam executed. This is pretty much a wrap, though. All right. I'm not sure what this knockdown is trying to do. No, gonna not even gonna show his third Pokemon. Relentless. And there you go. GG. So let's move on to round number 3. Going up against, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Anyways, Venusaur, Lantern, Noctowl, Wigglytuff, Alolan Golem, Vigoroth, electing to go double electrics, which is an interesting strategy here. Maybe not the strongest against this particular lineup, because Lecsmaster is choosing not to bring a flyer. It's going to lead with Wigglytuff versus Noctowl. This is a favorable matchup in the one shield scenario. But again, you have to have a shield to win out in this matchup. Yeah. Oh wow, okay. I did not expect that, but Wigglytuff can tank it. And electing to feint it down. And I'm guessing... Oh, I thought he was going to click... oh. Right call. And this Venusaur is going to be able to generate a ton of energy here. But fortunately, the golden seashell or whatever it is, let me know in the comment section below what it is. Sludge Bomb. You should definitely go Frenzy Plant. Let's see here. Vigoroth coming in. Able to afford to let this Fortress take a little bit of damage. And not going to shield. And then going to switch into Vigoroth. Because even at that health, it would probably take like 2.5 Frenzy Plants to KO it. And it already expended 50 energy. Shield's going to come up here. Oh, no shield. Ooh. Interesting. Why? No shield. Frenzy Plant's going to come... I guess Frenzy Plant would do more damage. Gonna piggyback. Not successful piggyback there, but that's fine. And able to take out the Venusaur. Interesting play there. Yeah, interesting play. Picking the Fortress is obviously a really great team selection. Lecsmaster is just out-picking his opponents, which is a huge part of his success so far in this tournament. Be able to read his opponents and seeing what they potentially bring. Interesting. Not choosing to bring a bug flyer, electing to choose to bring Wigglytuff instead. Gonna lead with Vigoroth here. Again, favorable matchup for Lecsmaster. Let's see if the switch out occurs. It's going to build up a bunch of energy here. Gonna let that through. There's the switch out. Gonna get the body slam off. And then gonna switch to Wigglytuff. This Wigglytuff just chunking away at Vigoroth, but this body slam is gonna do quite a bit of damage. And gonna be able to get to another one. Shield's gonna come up. And then should be able to finish off this Vigoroth before it's able to get to another one. And then the Ice Beam's going to come up. Let's see. This Venusaur is desperate to get to KOing this Wigglytuff. At this point in time, I would definitely just faint it down, which is the right strategy here. Still, look how much damage Charm did. And then was able to stay able to outpick his opponent, picking Fortress again. I'm assuming Noctowl is going to come in at some point in time. Yep, there you go. Gonna switch to Vigoroth. Gonna land this body slam, which is gonna do a lot of damage. So even if it lands a Sky Attack here, nope. It's pretty much a wrap. Like, this Venusaur can't do very much anyway. So it's Fortress versus Venusaur, not a very exciting match. So let's just move on to round number 4. So Lecsmaster is 3-0 at this point in time, going up against for Mellow. Running Venusaur, Vigoroth, Beedrill, Lantern, Noctowl, Magneton. So interesting lineup. Again, running that double electric lineup. No Wigglytuff. Choosing Beedrill, which is going to have strong matchups against Wigglytuff. But we haven't seen anyone play Beedrill quite yet. We actually haven't seen very many bug flyers yet. So not a good situation for Lecsmaster, but presumably is going to just wait for the first body slam to come through and then going to make the switch. I imagine the switch is going to come right away. to Vigoroth, which makes sense. And gonna put the body slam through. I'm not sure what this person's trying to do. Maybe back-to-back body slams, but not able to, and Lecsmaster was able to piggyback as a result. I'm not sure. Here's the back-to-back. I'm assuming Shield's going to come up and then going to feint down this Vigoroth with counters. Oh, we're going to switch out. Wow, really? But this Beedrill's going to eat a body slam, which the Beedrill's not going to like at all. And definitely going to come in Fortress here. And X-Scissor would be the most appropriate. Maybe Sludge Bomb is actually more appropriate. No, Sludge Bomb would be double resisted. So, gonna hit this heavy slam, I presume. It's gonna take out this Beedrill. Let's see what's left. That Vigoroth was at low health. Very unlikely it's gonna get to a body slam. So this is not good. And can this Wigglytuff survive a Hydro Pump? Is it hopefully not Thunderbolt here? No, Hydro Pump. And it's gonna be able to feint it down. So Lecsmaster takes his first loss in the tournament. Perhaps switching right away to Wigglytuff would have been better. It's a tough call at that point in time. Perhaps giving it a small chance to get to the Ice Beam and then feinting it down, because there's no way that Fortress was going to get to, let's see here, Lantern, because that Lantern was able to build up a ton of energy. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Wigglytuff could get to an Ice Beam. Would be like one charm short. So you definitely need shields for Wigglytuff. And gonna come for the mirror match and see how these two played out. There's two body slams. And they're going to switch out to Fortress, where the body slam's not going to do a lot of damage. And don't have to expend the shield. Going to come with Lantern. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Not 100% sure. Let's see if the shield comes up. No shield. Oh, wow. That is definitely a game-changing maneuver. And then all this energy built up by this Fortress makes Lecsmaster look like a genius. Wow, really? No shield. I guess he didn't know what move the Fortress had. And then this should KO the Vigoroth, because the charm did go through. And let's see. Wow, Beedrill. This is not good news at all. Not able to get to 3 rings there. But it's alright though, because this still shield up. And gonna be able to land this body slam to KO. And that's a wrap right there. Wow, close matchup. That Beedrill would definitely annihilate that Wigglytuff. So good awareness, good to switch out. Wow, okay. Even when Formato ended up getting the matchup that he wanted, it didn't result in the result that he wanted. This is a tricky situation. Wonder if you gonna choose to stick with the same team, but maybe come Noctowl instead of Wigglytuff? Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking. Oh, no Fortress. Okay. Oh, okay. Not the lineup I would bring, but let's see here. Lecsmaster's an ace ranked trainer, I'm not, so let's see how he's gonna play it out. Unfortunately, no bail strategy here. They're just gonna keep throwing body slams at each other. I think they actually CMP tied here. They both had the same idea. Gets a double body slam. And then I'd be interested in seeing if Lecsmaster shields this body slam. No shield. And then I'm assuming Wigglytuff's going to come out. Going to be able to KO this Vigor. Oh, it's so close to a body slam, though. That's dangerously close. Let's see if Beedrill was brought in. Beedrill, Beedrill's coming out to play. Not gonna. I expect no shield here. Oh, shield here. I'm not sure that would have KO'd. Wow. Now, if it was Lantern, that would be a wrap. Lantern or Magneton, it would have been a wrap. Not. Lecsmaster could have got off the sky attack there and potentially KO'd the Noctowl before, but I guess it wouldn't matter. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Oh, they simultaneously KO. But this X is not going to feint it. Fairy resists Bug. Wow. Wow. Not the ending that I expected, but ending nonetheless. Well played, Lecsmaster. Wow. Ooh. That was an interesting affair there. Presumably, there's so many things that he could have done. So this is a favorable matchup. Going against Lucci, 1106, with Venusaur, Noctowl, Vigoroth, Fortress, Lantern, and Wigglytuff. Lucci went for the piggyback. Was successful there. But again, this is a very unfavorable matchup for Noctowl. Not able to get the piggyback there. The counter went through. Try to sneak in with Vigoroth there and get the sneaky KO. Unfortunately, not able to. Gonna switch to Fortress, which is interesting play there. Maybe meant to switch to Wigglytuff in the first place. Lucci has Fortress. Bulldoze. Ooh, that's definitely not the right move, but probably meant the Bulldoze for the Fortress. Still Noctowl. And let's see what's coming out. Venusaur. That should still be okay for Lecsmaster. It's very risky. Nice counting. I expect. Oh, shield come up. All right, that makes sense. Gonna burn the shield on both sides. CMP tied to Ice Beam. But I can't see like a way for Venusaur to win in this scenario. This Fortress is basically at full health. And what are you going to do? Frenzy Plant. A bunch. Oh, Sludge. Why do people go for Sludge Bomb? You should be going for Frenzy Plant. And then just going to KO this. Unless this Noctowl somehow miraculously has a Sky Attack ready. And it's pretty much a wrap here. A little bit of lag, as you can see, playing in Argentina. There's definitely a lot of lag, as you can see. And that's a wrap for game number 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Some pretty tense matches. Let's see how each of them adapt. Really liking that Wigglytuff pairing with Vigoroth and Fortress. Okay, very unfavorable matchup. I'd be curious. A little bit of lag. A lot of lag. I'm surprised they didn't restart this match. Like Vigoroth should get to Body Slam 1 turn before Venusaur is able to get to Frenzy Plant. So on this, so there you go. I expect to switch out right after this. To Fortress. Yep, there you go. Waste energy. Let's see if Noctowl is going to come out. Or Vigoroth. Noctowl makes sense. The Sky Attack's not going to KO the Fortress, but going to come pretty close. Relatively close, so. Gonna make it look like Rock Tomb, presumably. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Oh, wow! This is why Wing Attack is not great at farming energy. Just way too little damage, and then I expect the shield to come up to protect against this. Oh, gonna let it through. And Psychic. These players are doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I definitely shouldn't have Psychicked. Is this gonna work? This Wigglytuff's gonna be able to beat this Venusaur. I'm assuming a Charge Beam is gonna come right now. No, wow. I guess because it burned all the energy. Wow, that switch. And we know what happens in this matchup. 1 versus none. Presuming the back-to-back body slams are coming. But not able to land the back-to-back body slams. Wigglytuff would have been able to survive with a little bit of health left. Wow, okay. Going from unfavorable matchup to winning. Well played, plus with some lag at the beginning. Well played, Lecsmaster. Well played. But trying to overfarm on that knockdown definitely cost Lucci the match. Going up against Nas 40 with Heracross, Vigoroth, Venusaur, Fortress, Knockdown, and Alolan Graveler. So interesting team composition here. Trying to piggyback, I presume. And then I assume Lundash is going to switch. And then leaving that. Why is he so good at this matchup? This doesn't make any sense. Let's see here. Here comes Alolan Graveler. Interesting pick. Because this Heavy Slam is going to do neutral damage. And take out a decent chunk. I assume no shield's going to come up. I don't think this Rock Blast will KO. We'll see. Nope. And then they should KO almost the same time. But this Fortress is able to take it out. 1 turn moves. I am assuming Vigoroth, but could have been Wigglytuff as well. Probably could have KO'd it before the Frenzy. Oh, well, okay. It's KO'd it anyways. Nice matchup, right? Really nice play. Vigoroth versus Venusaur lead. Gonna land this body slam. Not very many like Vespa Queens and this is pretty much a wrap. Shield here, might as well. I don't think it would have made a difference anyways. And able to take it out. So taking match number 1 in round number 6. Imagine maintaining your composure for this many rounds. Like, I've done a 7-round tournament, and I was feeling so anxious by the end of it. Masterful play with Wigglytuff here. Not afraid of this. Not afraid of these Venusaur or Fortress at all when it comes to using Wigglytuff. Okay, Fortress, favorable matchup. Wigglytuff is just gonna eat this alive. I'm seeing no shield here, but let's see. No, gonna come. Would have been able to resist that Mega Horn. I thought it was Mega Horn as opposed to Close Combat. Close Combat would have did a ton of damage. No shield. Don't think this KOs. Oh, it does. Okay. That makes sense. Like, just gonna farm this Venusaur down. This Venusaur can't do anything. I expect a series of Frenzy Plants to come. Gonna be able to survive this Frenzy Plant as well. But does have to be careful of the switch. Let's see here. I'm assuming he's gonna go for Heavy Slam, which is the right move. Gonna be able to burn the shield here. And maybe could have got to the Earthquake, but it would have been a little risky. Very risky. Would have been at 50 energy. I think Earthquake is 65. So like 5 more Bug Bites. I don't know if it could survive 5 more Bug Bites, but whew. Well played. Well played. Okay, now we're moving on to round number 7 against Zero Sentio. Oh man, I really should not pronounce your name. I actually just gonna call it Zero Sentio, another ace ranked trainer. A pretty interesting lineup. Noctowl, Vigoroth, Alolan Golem, Lantern, Venusaur, and Beedrill. So let's see how these two juggernauts played out. Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. Wanna, piggybacking is part of the game, but it's to be honest pretty annoying. But so is CMP and all this stuff, but not able to get the piggyback off. So now they're equal energy, presumably equal. Oh, Lecsmaster got a little bit ahead and still did the body slam there. So able to burn the energy. Let's see what comes out. Noctowl. Heavy Slam. Sky Attack's going to do a chunk of damage. Let's see how much this Noctowl decides to farm this fortress. Is it going to get... Oh, not enough. I'm presuming Vigoroth will come out. Gonna go body slam right away. Either force his shield or... Yeah. And then Sky Attack's gonna come. But he's gonna be able to farm it up. And then have body slam. Surprised by that move there. Vigoroth is at pretty low health. It needs to get to Sludge Bomb to do any X-Scissor. That's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake. And I'm going to land this Ice Beam. But this Vigoroth is going to be able to farm up energy against this Wigglytuff. And then presumably going to land... Ooh, it's going to be close. Going to land the body slam. And I don't think that KOs. No. Oh, wow. Titans going at it. Definitely don't go for X-Scissor. You need to go for Sludge Bomb. And even if you get hit by the... it's tough, because if you get hit by Ice Beam, you can try to farm the Wigglytuff, but you probably would have got KO'd. So maybe like X-Scissor would have been the right move, but from X-Scissor to Sludge Bomb, like you're at 35 energy, and then it's going to be 3 more poison jabs to get to Sludge Bomb to be able to KO. Then potentially could have farmed the Beedrill, because it's unlikely that the Beedrill Vigoroth would have beat. No, it wouldn't be able to farm. You would have to fire the the body slam right away. So he'd either have to eat the X Scissor, get to really low health, try to farm up 2. It's too tough a call, I think. Laying the Sludge Bomb would have been the winning move there, so a mistake on that side. So not a great matchup. Looks like he's just farming a ton here. No shield on the heavy slam. Try to piggyback, but not able to. These body slams are not doing a ton of damage. Two, 3, 4. Wow! Did this Fortress just beat this Vigoroth in what happened there? Like, this isn't really. Is that really how it plays out? And no shields? So, tough matchup, though. This is a very tough matchup. The CMP tied to the charge move, but this Beedrill is slightly ahead. I don't see how Lecsmaster pulls this one out. Baiting the X Scissor. Which is not going to do a... Oh, Sludge Bomb! Oh, wow! It was a nice attempt, but not enough. It was a very nice attempt there to try to bait out the X Scissor. Yeah, this is a wrap here. So we're going to game 3. These two giants going at it. It was a nice attempt. Like, that's what you have to do. Like, knowing that your team comp is hurting. That you hope that you can feign on charms afterwards, and then if it was an X Scissor, then would have been left with he X Scissored first. So presumably he would have been left with was it 6 energy? Then probably would have got to Sludge Bomb, but would have put it probably would have KO'd the Beedrill with charms beforehand, and then you shield and then go for the Ice Beam. Like, that's it was a nice attempt. Like, that's kind of the right strategy. Gonna come here with Lantern. Going with a very different team comp this time. Got the lead. Switching out to Vigoroth. But again, this switching into a Vigoroth with energy, but it's not that much. Maybe like 2 counters ahead. Ooh, gonna switch out to Lantern. But ooh, why? Don't you want the Lantern for the knockdown? Presuming no shield. This is getting kind of dangerous for... No shield? No. Oh, wow, okay. Is it... Can we get to this Thunderbolt? That was... definitely a mistake. Wow, really? Okay. I would have stayed in that matchup with Noctowl versus they're experiencing lag. But they're back. I think that was a mistake, switching to Lantern. Maybe try to piggyback there, but that was not successful. Gonna switch out to Vigoroth. And Vigoroth. Gonna try to land the double body slam. Really needs to land the second body slam. I think he did one counter too much. Because you're gonna see after, yeah. No, it's gonna double body slam. So either burn the shield and then go for another one right away. Nice play. Nice recovery. I thought he did one counter too much last time. And that I thought would cost him. But is this going to be super close? No. This knockdown is going to survive. Whew. Wow. Gonna definitely get this guy attack off. The wing attack does very little damage. So let's move on to round number 8. That was a intense round number 7, going up against Massacre, the number 1 ranked player in the world, running Venusaur, Fortress, Noctowl, Vigoroth, Lantern, and Vespiquen. So running a pretty standard lineup, pre-Wigglytuff, except for including Fortress. So let's see here how they respond. Masterful play, incorporating Wigglytuff, picking the right situations, knowing when to shield, not to shield. Plus, people aren't familiar that bugs, fairy resist bug. So this is a favorable matchup for Lecsmaster. I'm gonna fire off the body slam. It's perhaps better to build up. Try to make it look like you're going for Bulldoze to try to bait the shield. Here comes Thunderbolt. I expect to switch out. And then I expect to switch out from Lecsmaster side. No, not going to switch out. Going to go for that back-to-back body slam. That self-piggyback. Expect no shield here. Going to come in with Wigglytuff. Two, three. Here comes the body slam. No shield. Let's see what comes out. Maybe Venusaur? No, Fortress. I am surprised that no mirror to try to bait out the heavy slam, perhaps. It's a crucial decision. Ooh, Earthquake. That's definitely a very extremely costly decision because these water guns are basically going to be able to finish off this this Fortress here. No shield. Wow. Gonna have to shield. Wow, okay. And then really needs to hit this heavy slam, but this Fortress still has a shield up. And not even able to get the heavy slam. Not that it really matters too much. It probably should have stuck with Bug Bites. But once this Fortress is able to get to... Wow. Able to pull it out with that Okay, all right. You know, if it would have been a bait, then at these, at this level, at that point in time, it's like a 50-50 gamble, like whether or not they're baiting you or not. Let's see here how he's gonna adapt. If I was Lensmaster, I probably wouldn't even bring in Wigglytuff. Okay, they're locked in. Let's see how they do. Okay. Vigoroth versus Lantern. Again, favorable matchup. Building up the energy. That's like the appropriate move. May need to do one more to be able to get the double body slam. But should be able to piggyback. And then Vigoroth switch in. Let's see if he comes Wigglytuff. Oh, wow, okay. He's been switching Wigglytuff onto Vigoroth all tournament and then decides not to now. Oh, he didn't bring Wigglytuff. Okay, that's why. He's bringing Oh no, he did have Wigglytuff. Because now he's like stuck in this very precarious position. He's come knocked out here, which is not a great matchup versus Vigoroth. Gonna be eating these body slams. Wouldn't shield. Then I would try to attempt to feint down this Vigoroth. Even if it comes at another body slam. You don't shield here. And then you're going to get super low on health. And then pray that you can get 2 sky attacks off. Sky attack. Even if it's a Lantern. Oh, going to come Psychic. Hoping that there's no shield. Oh, yep, got it. I think 2 sky attacks do more damage than... Let's see what's left. Is it Venusaur? No, it's Fortress. Okay, Venusaur or Fortress. So this is pretty much a wrap. I'm going to let these two play it out, but it's pretty much GG's right here. I think switching out to Wigglytuff versus Vigoroth would have been the appropriate play. But he's been doing that all tournament. And if he would have just done that during this phase, then it would have helped secure the win, because he would have been able to take out the Vigoroth with Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff would have been super low health. Fortress comes in, Noctowl comes in, Lantern comes in, Vigoroth comes back in. Vigoroth beats the Lantern. Noctowl beats the Fortress. So those were winnable matches, but again, this 8-round tournament takes a lot of mental energy to play it through, but GG, and thank you Lensmaster for providing me these videos. Thank you Ninos Argentina for running this tournament, and thank you again everyone for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.